So this video is going to introduce you to the ideas behind driver pay. So the way it works is that every driver will have their own profile. So I'm going to go into the team module. I'm going to go to driver Jerry's profile. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom to the pay section. And this is where you can see all of the different kinds of driver pay there are. So as you can see, you can turn on multiple types of driver pay at once. Driver Jerry is getting paid per stop, and he's also getting paid per mile. There's going to be other videos on the specifics of how these work, but for now, just know that you can have any number of these turned on. So let's add a flat rate as well, and click Save. So Driver Jerry gets $100 for starting. He gets $15 per stop up to 30 stops, and he gets paid per mile up to 2,000 miles, $1.25 a mile. So now what happens is dispatch is going to go about their work creating manifests. And it might be worthwhile for you to watch the video about introduction to dispatching, but the idea is that dispatchers are going to take legs. So I'll take all of these shipments here, and I'm going to create a manifest, and I'm going to assign driver Jerry to this manifest. When I do that, the system is going to look at the activity that you've assigned to the driver. It's going to look at what the driver is and what their pay is based on the previous screen that we were just in, and it's going to calculate what the driver's pay is at the bottom. So driver Jerry was getting paid per mile, per stop, and a flat rate. So here we see that the pay per mile is being calculated at $1.25 a mile, and it's calculating this many miles based on the stops that were added. Driver Jerry is getting $15 per stop, and there are 6 stops. And driver Jerry is getting a flat rate for starting of $100. So the idea here is that driver pay is calculated on the manifest. So what would happen then is that driver Jerry would be dispatched this work. I'm just going to go ahead and complete this manifest. I'm going to just force complete it, because once the manifest is complete, so once it makes it to completed status, now it is going to appear inside the Invoices and Bills module, and specifically in the Drivers section of that module. So I go to the Drivers section now. What you see is a list of all of the drivers, and underneath those drivers are the manifests that they've completed. So the very top, manifest 14, that's the manifest you just saw me complete. Here is what the driver pay is expected to be for this. And of course, that's based on everything that I showed you at the bottom. So that's the basic idea. The basic idea is that a driver profile will define a certain type of pay. When that driver is assigned to a manifest with particular work, so driver John or driver Frank or driver Gary, they're all assigned manifests. These manifests will get assigned work, and of course, when the manifests are completed, they'll appear inside this section of the Invoices and Bills module.